everyone. I want to thank each of you for coming to this year's 45th Annual Black Grad Ceremony. My name is Kennedy Peterson. This past year, I served as a Counseling and Psychological Services peer educator, a Stevenson resident assistant, and I am a proud member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and I'm serving as one of your MCs. Before we get started with the ceremony, we want to acknowledge the land on which the university gathers is the unceded territory of the Awaswas-speaking Yupi tribe. The Amamutsin tribal band, comprised of the descendants of indigenous people taken to Mission Santa Cruz and San Juan Bautista during Spanish colonization of the Central Coast, is today working hard to restore traditional stewardship practices on these lands and heal from historical trauma.
Thank you, Kennedy. My name is Riley Hales, and I'm an intern with the African American Resource and Cultural Center, serving as your other MC today. Today, we are here to celebrate the accomplishments of our brilliant graduates. This year especially has been met with unprecedented circumstances that make it much more important to celebrate our graduates who had to overcome such grave challenges to get to this moment here today. We admire each and every one of you.
We'd now like to welcome Sadelle Sewalt to lead us in the singing of Lift Every Voice, the Black National Anthem. Sadelle is a recent psychology graduate from UCSC and is currently serving as the interim program coordinator for the African American Resource and Cultural Center.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicings arise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you, Sadelle, for that amazing rendition of Lift Every Voice. While we most certainly wish that we were together in person and under better conditions, thank you for joining us today to celebrate you, the class of 2020. Over the course of the next 45 minutes, we hope you reflect on your amazing accomplishments, your time at UCSC, the family and community you've strengthened, and all that you will experience upon your degree conferral.
So, once again, on behalf of the African American Resource and Cultural Center, congratulations, Banana Slugs. Enjoy the proceedings.
To the class of 2020, Slugs, congratulations! I'm so happy to have witnessed your abilities to keep the dream alive, keep moving forward, and overcome the varied impediments. Your entire family, including your ancestors, are illuminating with pride and joy.
Graduation is an event that we all look forward to, and while we cannot be in person this year, know that your degree conferral and all that you've learned and accomplished during your time here have not been negated.
Please take this time to reflect and to feel proud of this achievement. Many of you are understandably frustrated due to canceled ceremonies, canceled celebrations, and other canceled annual traditions.
However, the rather sudden transition to remote learning has further cemented your resilience, intellect, and amenability. You have met and exceeded the academic expectations of your major while enduring the harsh reality and uncertainty of tomorrow.
Scholars, you have persevered through all the challenges this academic year has thrown at you, both big and small, from campus shutdowns, power outages, coyote sightings, 8 a.m. classes, traveling from one end of campus to the next during the 15-minute passing period, being passed by full buses, some microaggressive behavior, late night study sessions, cookie deliveries at 2 a.m., and more. Yet here you are, beaming with an amazing feat of graduating from UCSC.
I am grateful for the value you have inevitably added to this campus. While this chapter of your life is closing, a new journey begins, one paved with new experiences and opportunities for success.
And as you proceed forward, don't forget about us. Don't forget about the staff and faculty. Don't forget about your peers. And don't forget about the incoming students who will aspire toward this moment of graduation.
Whether I had you as a student or not, please know that I'm celebrating you at this time because you deserve it.
I have faith in you and all the things you will accomplish. You are a trailblazer, a champion, and a scholar, well positioned to apply your acquired knowledge to enhance and advance this world.
You now join the illustrious alumni network with the likes of Huey Newton,
Bell Hooks,
Tiffany Lofton, Keith Curry,
Nick Mitchell, and so many other highly notable scholars.
And while I might not be a notable scholar yet, I too am a proud banana slug. So welcome. Welcome to your new world. Class of 2020, you have meant so much to this campus community. Thank you for your brilliance, your love, your creativity, and most certainly your Black joy. For this weekend, let's reflect and rejoice. Let's have some safe fun. But come Monday, okay, on Tuesday, let's get back to work. Let's continue to influence and create positive change wherever it is that you are. And to punctuate this point, I'll leave you with some words from Mother Maya Angelou. If you're going to live, leave a legacy. Make a mark on the world that cannot be erased. So congratulations to you, the class of 2020. I'm so very excited to see all the ways in which you will transform and shape a better world for all of us. Be well, safe travels, continue to make good decisions, and we'll see you soon.
Greetings, my fellow alumni. My name is Moses Massenberg. I'm a PhD candidate at Michigan State University, where I specialize in African American women's intellectual history. When I first got to UC Santa Cruz, I never thought I'd be saying those words to you, African American women's intellectual history. And I also never thought I'd dedicate my life to studying the thoughts and the activism of Black women. Nor have I ever thought that I'd be giving a keynote address to the class of 2020 from the comfort of my writing room during a global pandemic, right before a summer that may perhaps be one of the most anti-Black summers we've ever had, unless we continue to make the world a better place with the new skills that we acquire on a day-to-day basis. Now, when I came to you today, I had to choose a place I was instructed by Shantae Thomas to choose a place that was quiet and free of interruptions. Now, being in Watts, Compton, and South Central, it's very difficult to identify a place that does not have helicopters overhead, police sirens, a bunch of kids running around screaming for ice cream every time they hear the ice cream truck. And of course, the infamous airplanes flying overhead back and forth to get to LAX. That's what some environmentalists refer to as noise pollution. Initially, I wanted to go to my aunt's house because she lives in a better environment, what they call a better environment than me. She lives in Baldwin Hills. For those of you who are not from Los Angeles, it's one of those bougie places where prominent Black people who have done well for themselves live in nice houses and have tea together. People like Billie Holiday live there. Her house still stands today. In fact, I've visited before. Or Leimert Park. It's another one of those places in Los Angeles where prominent Black people in history build their homes. But I decided to stay in this ghetto with all this noise pollution and give you this address today. And that's intentional because the noise pollution around me, the noise pollution in the way of this address is nothing compared to the noise pollution that we are currently enduring as Black people. and forgive me, I didn't say hello to your grandparents and your parents and your foster parents and all of your friends and family who have supported you over the years to make sure that you could sit before your laptops during this pandemic and enjoy your virtual commencement ceremony. Those people are a part of our village too. And some of them hear the same noise pollution in the hood that we hear, and some of them don't. But back to my point. The noise pollution in the ghetto is nothing compared to the noise pollution outside in this anti-Black world, in this world hell-bent on erasing us, where Black women are systematically eradicated and victims of domestic violence, where there's no green spaces, where pollution is dominant. And in all these ghettos across America, in Chicago, in Detroit, in New Orleans, in Black Harlem, in Los Angeles, in Oakland, Black people are struggling for survival. Now we have assets. You and I, we've graduated from UC Santa Cruz. We are alumni now. There's power in that. Whether or not the institution recognizes or acknowledges the contributions that Black people have made to this country and to UC Santa Cruz as a whole is another story. But you all, beautiful Black students, beautiful Black, powerful students, have joined the ranks of the great alumni, myself, you, Tiffany Lofton, Darius Jamal Brown, Abraham Jones, and all the other alumni living who are making this world a better place. Tiffany works with the NAACP. Darius is an elected official in the Bay Area. Abraham Jones is a PhD student in Colorado and an amazing father and an avid gardener like myself. I say all this to say that like those alumni, and like myself at Michigan State University, you've joined the ranks of Huey P. Newton, the co-founder of the Black Panther Party, who earned his PhD in the history of consciousness at UC Santa Cruz in 1980. The campus photos of Huey P. Newton tucked away in the archives are some of the rarest photos known to Black history. So rare, in fact, that we see Huey P. Newton smile regularly. We see him in a cap and gown walk across a stage. We see him surrounded by happiness, by Black happiness, by Black nappiness, by Black power in ways that we don't see when we see his colleagues like Fred Hampton, who were gunned down by the police. So as UC Santa Cruz alumni, I welcome you into the cosmology of Black alumnihood. I like that. I just made that up. I'm gonna have to write that down. I welcome you into the consciousness of Angela Davis, whose influence on so many of us Black alumni will continue to direct us and order our steps in a way that's good for ourselves and good for humanity. I welcome you to the memory of Alex Haley, who walked across our campus in that old amphitheater that we didn't use when I was there. I think the Chancellor Blumenthal, the former chancellor, probably got it fixed before he left. But Alex Haley filled that amphitheater with beautiful Black people. Black children from all over the Bay Area came to listen to Alex Haley talk about Black people. In a place called Santa Cruz, where Black people make up less than 1% of the population, where there most certainly were no Black people in 1980. Alex Haley came. Shortly after Alex Haley, a Black arts poet named Amiri Baraka walked across our campus. In the same month that Septima Clark walked across our campus. If you don't know who these people are, look them up. One of the advantages of doing things in cyberspace is that we can pause and we can take notes and we can educate ourselves and we can learn new skills for survival. And one of those things is educating ourselves on our ancestors. So look up Miss Clark and see who she was to the civil rights movement. If you don't know who Huey P. Newton is and what the Black Panther Party is, as a UCSC alumni who is also black, it's your duty to know that. Because the foundational and intellectual architecture of the Black Panther Party started at UC Santa Cruz. I think eventually I'll go to Africa when this pandemic is over. I encourage you all not to run away from some of the challenges we face today. See, your brain power is needed in the hood. Every hood. All over the place. And those executive board meetings where microaggressions are there and you're invalidated by white folks who think they're racist comments or grade A comedy and not a part of the problem. On school boards and in classrooms where black children struggle to be validated by people who don't understand that African American vernacular English is a thing. That we ain't fixing to do nothing means we are not going to do what you want us to do at this time, Professor. So I encourage you all, run for president, become doctors and lawyers, and take your brain power back to the ghetto. And after you earn your PhDs and your MDs and your JDs and your advanced degrees, after you have children, if you choose to have children, don't be afraid of a job market that says there's no jobs. Because there's always jobs in the ghetto. There's mattresses that you can take apart and get money for. There's scrap metal. There's gardening. Those three things I use to create jobs for young black youth in the ghetto. Look inward, inside of you, for the answers. Sit still and meditate in the gardens you create. Network with your fellow alums. Check on them, ask them how they're doing. And take pride in each and every day that you survive this world. Make good decisions. Don't worry about student loan debt. That'll go away. You're brilliant. You're brilliant enough to work through it. I'm going to work through it. We're going to work through it together. We have to pay homage to our ancestors, to the native and indigenous people who our ghettos once belonged to, and to the elders who have gotten us where we are, with all the love and the patience and the endurance and the rudeness even sometimes necessary to make these moments possible. So like the great historian, Dr. David Anthony, one of the few people in the United States trained in both African history and African American history, I join you and say congratulations. You have done well. We are proud of you. We love you. And we look forward to your contributions to humanity. Never give up, and always stay black. Peace.
All right. 2020 Black Grad, Black Graduation 2020. Just want to take this time to to just tell you guys congratulations to each one of you guys, because I am so proud to be part of this thing. It's been 16 years, but this year's with the COVID-19, and then everything changed. Everything changed. But one thing wasn't supposed to change, and then it's never gonna change. Getting your degree today. This year's, I'm talking about this year's 2020. I am so proud of each one of you guys to be part of this thing. Because when Shante called me, messaged me, tell me if I can do something, I was so happy to do something just to make you guys happy. Please celebrate with your family, with your parents, definitely your dad, mom, grandma, uncle, brother and sister, cousin. Celebrate with everyone to know that this, you deserve it. And then just want to say congratulations to all of you guys, Black Grad 2020, because you're supposed to be here. We all supposed to be on one place, dancing, drumming, singing, and then but with this COVID-19, please, I want to make sure we all staying safe. And then I don't know what to say, but I'm gonna do some drumming just for you guys. Congratulations, 2020. Congratulations, 2020. Stay safe. Hope we see you guys again soon.
Robin Wright Alexandra. Dani Barker. Mayawa Borosade. Chelsea Lashai Boykin. Nikayla Leanne Coronado. Jace Onani Cubberley-Thomas. Dailon A. Davis. Mekhal J. Dixon-Ferrell. Tolulope Familoni. Brooke I. Ferguson.
Rachel Freeman-Cohen.
Ida Y. Gaim. Roxanne W. Gadahai. Marcus V. Gray, Shane Griffin, Autumn Hill, Jenay Hall,
Monicah Ison,
Davidra J. Jackson,
Brianna Johnson,
Alexis E. Jolivet, Moriah Katz, Gabrielle Alexis McGee, Mariah Mickens, Ashley Brianne Neely, Nyarith Nahal D, Brandon A.M. Nimmers, Mosimiloloa Reward Ojalade, Carena L. Peace, Mia A. Finnessy, Teah Jenay Ramsey, Justin V. Redman,
Carena Ridgeway,
Aisha Russell, Farrah Safari, Kayla Jovawn Sealie, Sydne Kitoto Seals, Sadelle Sewalt, Barrick H. Sheriff, Essence Marie Spencer, Lindsay Isabella Tavares Sabido, Theodore A. Tefera, Blen Tewodros, Davon Thomas, Amra N. Tillahan, Langston L. Watson, Brooklynn White,
Jordan Williams,
Coy Lee Youngblood III,
Greetings and congratulations to all of you, graduates, loved ones, family, and friends. As we all know, this is an extraordinary time. But these graduates of the class of 2020 have lots of extraordinary gifts to bring to this troubled world. And my appeal to you today is that you continue to challenge, encourage, ask new questions, and seek new answers to the challenges and problems of this world. In addition to the degree that you have earned, you have also acquired some experiences that, while not always pleasant, have been important, and that I hope you will take away from this experience with you. The persistence that you have developed, the wisdom that you have gained along with the knowledge, the positive impact that you have made on this institution and this community. Thank you for all that you have brought to UC Santa Cruz. At this extraordinary time, the most important thing to remember is that you already have what it takes and what is required to make a positive impact in this world. It's a longstanding tradition that after receiving a post-secondary degree, the cap tassel is shifted from the right side of the cap to the left side. This signifies the completion of the degree. So graduates, please move your tassel. I'm honored to celebrate and to congratulate this year's class of 2020 graduates. Congratulations and best wishes.